Hey everyone, Brian here, Hodges1455, coming at you with another video. In today's video, I have some 1971 Topps and 1971 O-Pee-Chee baseball cards to get looked at and put away in the collection. So, just wanted to show them first. And this first one is a Thurman Munson. Just look at that picture of him there. Trying to get a runner out at home plate. Love the rookie cup. Just such a great card from the set. Really happy to finally own it. I picked this up back in the first week of February. Been waiting to show it with the rest of these 71s. But just love that action shot. Should be a Hall of Famer in my book. Next card I have here is a Frank Howard. Great hitter. A real nice photo of him there. Love the dual hats going on. Hat and the helmet. And next I have a Glenn Beckert. And this was inspired by a fellow YouTuber, Steve, over at Vintage Cards Steve. And I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. But I saw a player spotlight video on his channel about 4 months ago. And ever since then, I've been looking for a copy of this card. I was thrilled to know that he had a 71 Topps card. And learn about him from that player spotlight. And he is a member of the Chicago Cubs Hall of Fame. It's a real great player for the Cubs. And what really drew him to me was that he was born in Pittsburgh, and I player collect with players with Pittsburgh ties. So he was born there, and then he went to college in Allegheny in Meadville, which is right by where my grandparents and my mom grew up. So that's extra cool. Really happy to add this one. Thanks for inspiring me, Steve, to pick up such a great card of Glenn Beckert. Really happy to add that one. And next card here I have is a Willie Horton. This is also a terrific looking card. Great looking shot of him there. He was a great player for the Tigers. And then next, yes, I grabbed another Rick Monday from the set. Just love this pose of him there. Him leaning up against the batting cage. Said it many times, but Rick was the first overall draft pick. The first ever draft pick in Major League Baseball. That was really cool. Always love to pick up an extra copy of that when I find it. And then I also snagged his O-Pee-Chee to add to the collection. Just one more Rick Monday. And this next card here is a Willie Davis. Been trying to pick more cards up of Willie when I can find them in nice shape. He was a great ball player. And next I have a Rico Petrocelli. Also just love these photos with the picture right next to the batting cage. So cool. And next I have a Don Pavlitek. This is a buyback. Really nice photo of him. And then check this photo out of George Scott. Great looking photo of him there. He means business, he's ready to get in the game and mash one. He's a great hitter. George Scott, here's another one of them. He was what I'd call the Hall of Very Good. I mean, he was a really good player. And yes, you guessed it, a third George Scott. And why not a fourth George Scott? Just, I couldn't get over how nice these cards were, and I knew he was a really good player. Just had to snag him. Just love the 71 Topps set. Speaking of great pictures, check out this Reggie Smith. Looks like he's staring down a picture right there. That's what the back looks like. I really like this card. Ended up getting the O-Pee-Chee as well. And then I ended up picking up some Tommy Aggies. It's a great looking action shot there. Just love this photo. I ended up picking up a second one because it was just such a nice shape there. Such a cool photo. One of my favorite sets. And then yes, I ended up snagging a copy of the O-Pee-Chee. And boy, I couldn't get over how sharp this one was. Just has a tiny little fisheye up at the very top edge there. But really, really cool card. And hey, next I have a Steve Blass. Check that out. Always love finding me a nice copy of a Steve Blass card. Great picture. I'm actually wearing his shirt right now. I don't know if you can see it very good, but love me some Steve Blass. This next card here is the 1970 National League batting leaders with Rico Carty, Joe Torre, and Manny Sanguian. This card just looked super sharp. It does have this one little spot there, but everything else on the card just looks great. Really happy with that one. And I also picked up the ERA leaders with Tom Seaver, Wayne Simpson, and Luke Walker. What the back of that one looks like. And next I have a Hall of Famer, Ron Santo. This is a cool looking picture of him. I do like that one. And next I have a card that was inspired by some fellow YouTubers. Rick Wise. Recently learned about Rick Wise from some videos from the pitchers that could hit. And 3 people mentioned Rick Wise in theirs, being Barry Barry, Collector Not Hoarder, and Shoebox Legends. All 3 mentioned Rick Wise, and I just thought it was so cool about his story. He ended up throwing a no-hitter in 1971, and in that same game, he hit 2 home runs, a feat that has yet to be matched. So really cool, really fun to be inspired by fellow YouTubers to pick up some great cards like Glenn Beckert and Rick Wise, cards that a year ago I would have just passed over, so wouldn't have known about them. So I'll leave a link to their channels in the description below. And next I have a Hall of Famer Jim Bunning card. It's really cool. Card from there. Just picked up his rookie card recently from the 57 set. And then I have some O-Pee-Chees. The first one here is Ed Herman. And I have a Billy Conigliaro. It's the cool shot. Also got a little glimpse of the batting cage in it. And love the rookie cup there. So cool. Love the backs of these O-Pee-Chees. Then we got a Lee May. Nice action shot there. Holding the runner. And then a Phil Niekro. Just a nice looking shot of him. Some trees in the background. Always fun to get a Hall of Famer. This one does have just a little bit of paper loss on there, but it was actually in a real nice spot for it, all things considered. So just really happy to add a Hall of Famer from this set. And then we got a John Mayberry. And a Wilbur Wood. He was a great pitcher. Doesn't get talked about enough. 2.8 ERA in 1970. Nice looking picture of him there. And a Merv Rittenmund. And a Rich Reese. Nice action shot there. And a Dave McNally. A Mark Bellinger. And lastly, a Ken Holtzman. Love this picture of him there. Ken Holtzman was a great pitcher. But love the background, the sky, and the clouds. Just so cool. Really enjoyed this one. Well, hey everyone, thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the hobby.